Hello, folks. Welcome to COMS130, Intro to Linux Admin. This is your orientation for this course, so I'll be walking you through the syllabus, Canvas, test out, the discussion questions that you'll need to complete, basically an overview of what you'll need to complete during the semester to hopefully have a wonderful and successful one. First of all, hopefully everybody's doing well with this crazy pandemic that we're still going through. Hopefully everybody's safe. So if you guys are watching this video, that means you did log into Canvas, you did read the announcement, which tells you basically to go through the video, which is available under modules on the left side of your screen. Then you'll find the video, which is the orientation. So the way it will work basically is every week I'll have one or two announcements for you in Canvas, which will give you directions, what stuff that you need to worry about, and etc. Other than the instructions provided for you in the syllabus. Most of the work, 80% of the work will be completed in testout.com, which I'll go over in a sec. And the rest of it will be completed in Canvas, which is under discussions, where the discussion questions are done weekly. So the course itself is all about introduction to Linux. We'll be utilizing something very, very similar to Fedora, which is a server operating system, very popular in the field. You don't see desktop Linux very much, but you'll see a lot of Linux operating system installed on servers, as the manipulation of it is very flexible and gives you a lot more flexibility than what you'll get with Windows operating system. From there, once you read that, there is a folder under the modules folder. Also, there is a PDF file that shows you how to create your account and test out, which I'll walk you through in a sec. Also, in regards to the assignments themselves, which we'll go over in a sec. Once we go over the syllabus. However, just wanted to note that every single quiz, which is exams that you take in test out, and every single lab that you take in test out, I'm allowing you 2 attempts, which will allow you to hopefully get the best possible grade. And I'll be selecting the best grade out of the 2 attempts that you guys will complete for each one of those. Then you'll have discussion questions weekly. Sometimes we'll skip based on the content, so it'll be available in Canvas, where you'll have to have a post for a initial response. So I'll give you a question, you'll answer that with your own wordings, which will be a paragraph, 5, 6 sentences, nothing crazy, and then you'll have to reply to at least one of your classmates, and those are done in 2 different days within the week itself. So everything is due within a week, and then you'll have 2 tests, which are also completed in test out, which will cover similar questions to the labs and the quizzes that you'll be completing. Now, if you guys did not get your access code from the bookstore, you can purchase it on your own from testout.com. You go under purchase. We can try to do that here. So if I go to testout.com, and then from there I'll go under courses, and then let's see, purchase, enter price code, and then from enter price code you'll enter the code that I have for you, which is this code right here. And then you'll be selecting this one right here, which is Test Out Linux Pro. The regular price, I think it's 400 some dollar, but the code allows you to get it for $129. Also, the code is valid for everything that is available that you can find here, which is a lot of good content. The beauty about these that I very much love is that they prepare you for the CompTIA certification test 100%. You don't need anything else to study for the Linux Plus, A Plus, Net Plus, Security Plus, that we also offer at Mod at the discounted price. I think it's like 500, 400 if you go outside of Mod, and I think it's about $120, $140 per exam if there's more than one exam, which you'll be able to take at the testing center. But of course, with everything going on right now, you'll need to make sure that to contact them ahead of time and go through that process. So from here, there is a e-learning and address and consent for release of info form that you need to. Oops, it's not working. Um, I'll need to update that. Basically, what you'll do is go under take find this, and I'll update that in a sec. For some reason, it's not working. I guess when I did the update, it did not go through. You can just research it, and it will pop up, and you'll be able to find it. You guys are IT folks. I'm not, worried about you guys to figure something out pretty easily. So it's the first link right there that allows you to fill this out one time. That's basically for any online course that you guys are completing. You select fall 2020, and then you fill in the information, put that information, and then confirm, and that's it. A one-time thing that you have to complete. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the syllabus really quickly to show you a few things that you'll need to be careful about. So, our course is an online course, so I will not be on campus because of the pandemic the entire semester. So, really, if you want to talk to me, you'll need to email me, give me at least 24 hours, and we'll schedule either a phone call or we can schedule a Zoom call where we'll meet and then talk. I'm available basically from Monday through Sunday. Sundays, a little bit harder, but you'll need to just give me some time and I'll be able to get it done. Saturday should be easy. Sunday is usually taking care of family, kids, and etc. But in general, Monday through Sunday, I'm available. If you just give me heads up and then the time when you want to meet, talk or meet, and then we'll be able to do so. So the best way to get hold of me is via email. I check my email 7 days a week, once or twice a day. So definitely through email, you will catch me really, really quickly. The phone number available right here, that's my office on campus, which I won't be there, so it has to be forwarded to me, which might take time to forward the voicemails if you leave me a voicemail. So really the best way to get hold of me is via email. Now, there's one problem that a lot of students do very often is they send an email with the subject title, something funky, or they leave it empty. With the pandemic, before pandemic I used to get a good average of 80 emails a day. With the pandemic, all the emails and the junk mails that I'm receiving, it's probably about 120, 130 emails a day, easily. So please remember to put your name and the class COMS 130 in the subject line. So when you create an email, put that in the subject line. I know it's from a student. I will reply immediately. Even if I don't have an answer, I will reply to you, hey, I got your message, we'll get back to you. Then don't worry about it. But if you send me an email within 24 hours, after 24 hours, if you don't get a reply from me, please send it again until you get an answer from me. I do not have any problem with you hunting me until you find me so I can give you an answer and provide you assistance that you're looking for. Please remember to put COMS 130 in the subject line. I'll know it's from a student. Please also use your webmail from Matt. Firewall requirements, restrictions are high at Matt because a lot of unsolicited emails and spyware coming emails, spoofing emails send. So they raised it and it's blocking a lot of non-emails, non-webmail messages. So please make sure to use your webmail so like that you're 100% sure that it will get to me. Attendance, it's a survey that you have to complete once a week. So our semester starts on a Tuesday. The week 1 survey has to be completed before the following Tuesday. So if you go under here, you go under modules, scroll down, you'll find week 1 attendance. Basically, you start that, take a quiz, and that will be used. Yes, you are available for the week, and that will be used for attendance on a weekly basis. If you don't take it, basically you will be marked as absent for the week. That's basically what it comes to, as this is done for financial aid purposes. So if you're not on financial aid, you don't have to worry about it. It's not a big deal. No big deal at all or whatsoever. From here, we'll go over course info. I'll leave that to you. Please review it. You'll be able to read it. If you have any question, shoot me an email. I'll be able to answer any questions you might have. What you'll need for the class is the code that I told you that you'll need to have to get into testout.com. And then from there, which I'll go over in a sec, creating your account, which you'll be able to create under login, and then from login it will allow you to create an account. So I'll show you that also in a sec. Go through the process. Prerequisite, none. Competencies, I'll leave that to you. Assignments, point values. Basically, what you'll have is labs and exams, which are quizzes that is worth 60% of your grade. So if you complete them all, which I will show you a sec, how to legally cheat and earn 100% on every single lab and quiz. They're not hard at all. They're just time consuming sometimes. You need to do the reading first, and then you'll be able to get them done. Then you'll have discussion questions, an average of 10 to 15 during the semester. It all depends on, once again, how the course is going, and then based on those, they'll be multiplied by 15%. And then you'll have two tests, 15% for the midterm, 15% for the final, and then that will give you your 100% grade. So the way it will work, this is your calendar that you'll need to follow. Please put those on your smartphone, on your tablet, on a sticky note if you're still old school and from Ice Age like me, put it somewhere that you can remember. So week 1 and 2 will be working on section 1 and 2. I'm allowing that so it gives you more time for you to get your test out account. If you did not get it, code, you can create your account, join the class, and you'll be ready. So I'm giving you a kind of a break time, so like that you'll be able to go ahead and get everything up and running the first couple weeks. Can you work ahead? Yes, because all the content is available for you in test out, so it's pre-open. I strongly recommend that you go ahead and work ahead if you can. Why? Because sometimes you might have other classes. Week 4 of your biology class, you have an exam, crazy one that you have to study and cram for, that you don't have time for it, to complete this work. So you can definitely work ahead, and from there you can see every week we have a section, except week 9 and 10 we'll have section 8, which is a very, very long one. I'm giving you 2 weeks to get it done. It has basically, I'll think, about 32 different labs and exams that you'll have to complete, that you have 2 weeks to get it done, and then from there you have the rest of them. So test 1 will cover chapters or sections, whatever they call them sections, sometimes chapters 1 through 7, and then test 2 will cover 7 through 11. Late policies, I don't accept late work. Now, like I stated, I will grade probably on Tuesday or Wednesday. As long as I did not grade your work and posted it in Canvas, don't ask me, just go ahead and get it done. So that'll be your grace period. As long as the grade is not posted in Canvas, don't ask. Just get it done, even if it's a few hours late. Don't worry about it. It's all good to go. But once it's posted in Canvas, that means it's posted. That's basically what it is. Withdrawal policy. Hopefully that won't be the case. If you have to, please contact the registrar to see any consequences that might happen from a financial aid or etc. NS grade is basically a failing grade. Financial aid, please contact financial aid. They'll be able to give you the proper info. Incomplete policy, not provided to this class. Academic integrity, hopefully that will not be a problem at all. You'll be doing your own work. Statement of accommodation. If you have any disability issues, please contact disability services. They'll tell you what needs to be done. They'll give you a form which you'll need to provide to me, and then I'll work around whatever you're approved for. American with Disability Act, please read that. Titles that you'll be able to read. Tutoring, with what's going on, I'm not sure if there is any tutoring. You can always contact the Test Learning Center, and they'll be able to provide you possible tutoring, but with the pandemic, I'm not 100% positive that it'll be available. MCC Care Team, if you have personal matters, please contact this team. They're professionals. You'll be anonymous, so it's not something that they will be sharing, or you'll be able to contact them, get help from them without any issues. Honor code, possible dangerous situation, none of these apply. We're not on campus. COVID statement and policies, we're not on campus, but if you have classes that are on campus, please follow these guidelines. It's very critical that you follow all these guidelines. If not, when you get to campus and you're not following it, then you'll basically get in trouble. Disclaimer, change to the syllabus. I do not expect the syllabus to change, as it's an online and everything should be straightforward. But if there is any change for some reason, I will update the syllabus in Canvas, I will post an announcement and I will shoot you an email with it. That's why I really, 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 really want you to check Canvas announcements and your email multiple times a week. Mod cultural values, please read that. If you have any questions, let me know. And then finally, important dates: fall 2020, 15 weeks semester, like great stuff to remember that might be helpful for you guys. So this is from a syllabus point of view. If we go under discussions, a couple things that you'll need to complete. One is in introduction. Please introduce yourself by replying to these messages, to these questions. So basically, just copy these and then reply to this message, and then paste those in there. As you can see, I don't like to type, like IT lazy people. And then answer those. I already posted one about myself. You don't have to read it. You don't have to reply to it. If you wish to do so, please do so. If not, not a big deal. Another thing is, if you have questions in regards to the content, please post that in here under peer help. This is emulating the similarity that you'll be in class and ask questions to your peers. So I will check this on a daily basis. If you post something within 24 hours and nobody replies, I will reply to you, or you can go ahead and contact me. But any questions that you have, I want you to post it here first, which will allow other students, classmates to see it, and then from there you'll be able to start some type of discussions or something of that nature. From here, if you go to modules, syllabus right there, creating an account and test out. So it's a PDF file that walks you through the steps. It's pretty straightforward. The only problem that students usually forget to do is join the class. They create their account, everything is good to go. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. So you need a code. It's like, I don't know if any of you downloaded and installed some type of software, Windows, Microsoft Office, etc. So you put your name, put a password, use your code, then log in. Let me try to make that a little bigger. So home, and then you join. The only thing is adding additional courses. So basically, add your course is the issue where students forget to add the course, which you can basically look me up by last name, HACHEM. So you join the school. That's really the step where students forget to do. Join the school, which you'll put, Mott Community College. And then from there, you'll be able to look up, where is that? Account information. Enroll in a class. So to enroll in a class, you have to click under enroll in a class. Hopefully you guys can see this. And then from there, once you click on that, you'll be able to type just my last name or type the class COMS 130 fall 2020, and then you'll be able to find the class and then enroll. In week 2, after you guys created your account, I will go ahead and do a quick audit just to make sure that everybody joined, and I will post something in Blackboard telling you if you're not there, then that means you did not join or you're missing something. And then for the discussion questions, like I stated, they'll be similar to these right here in Canvas, and then you'll have an initial reply, an initial post, which will be due probably on a Thursday, because the Thursday or Friday depends on how many questions that you'll have to post an initial post, and then by Sunday of that same week you'll have to provide one reply to your peers by adding more content, more data, not just I agree, good job, I disagree, you are correct. That's not gonna count as a reply. A reply is adding more content to whatever they posted. So you have to read one post at least, and then add more content, meaning add more information to that post right there. So if you go to testout.com, you'll need to create an account, which is basically just your name, any username that you want to remember, password, first name, last name. I strongly recommend that you use my email address, so like that if there is any technical issues, they can trace you through Mott and know that you're a Mott student. And then finally, the activation code, which is a code that you'll get either from the bookstore or you'll get from Testout. Once you go ahead and purchase it from them, they'll email it to you. So you'll have to wait a little bit, and then they'll send it to you to email, and then put your phone number, and then create your account. So then when you log in, Once you log in, you'll go to the course. It will pop up on your screen. My view will not be the same as your view. So my view will be a little bit different. So mine is right there. 130, I have already 2 students, as you can see, that are enrolled. So basically on this one, you'll go to the course itself, and then you join the course right here. And then starting right there, you'll see that you have 0, which it's just an introduction. There is nothing to complete here. You can just play the video and watch it. Oops, let me turn off the... Oops, my bad. So right there, this is talking in general, like information about the course, what these are, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. Then you move on to the next one. Basic Linux file management. If you have a background, you can skip those. If you don't, I strongly recommend it to go through them. These are not graded. Now, starting with section 1.0, an overview. This is something that you'll need to complete. And then section 2.0, that's where most of the work will need to be completed. So if we go to 1.0, you look at here. Basically, if you look at this, it gives you the info that you need watching the video. If you need to do it with the script, or you can do it without a script. So basically, these are your lectures that you'll be able to view. Now, the videos where the folks are talking, do you really need those? Not 100%, especially this guy when he's talking. Sometimes it's very monotone, so you fall asleep pretty easily. But they're okay. You can go through them. The ones that you need to watch are usually the ones where the labs hands-on are showed, which will help you complete your work. So these are very critical. These are stuff that you need to basically read and go through. That's your content, okay, that you'll be able to review. I strongly recommend that you print these and save them as a PDF and put them on a USB drive or your computer or something like that. So you click on print and then you save them as a PDF and put them by chapter 1, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1, they're good for studying. Number 2, they'll be useful when you go ahead and take your test 1 and test 2, because you'll be able to utilize your paper and whatever you have saved. So these are the processes that you go through. And then, like the exams, basically, you'll be able to take. So you click on it, it will take a second to load, and then you answer the question. So for example, these are matching, okay. Then you go next, then you select, next, next, and then next, score exam. And waiting on it. Let's see. No, I don't want to save it. What happened to my answers? Okay, let's go to another one. This one is a little bit annoying. So here you can see, where is it? Linux, view, content, videos. Let's see, is this a hands-on? Yes, no, wait. Yes, these demos are really, really, really useful to use. For example, a big issue for folks that do not know how to use Linux, or they're not comfortable, like they're not familiar with Linux, is when you enter username and password, your username will show up, your password does not show up. So you're typing your password and nothing is showing up on the screen. It's always like blank. And a lot of folks freak out about it. That's how it is in Linux. So that's why these are useful to watch. But basically what you need is these, because this will give you the command that you need to get used to, and then a description of it. So a lot of the commands will have subcommands that will allow you to do different things. So uname dash space dash a will allow you to do etc., etc. So if you do su, the su command, which is switching between users, space dash l allows you to do something. Su with the dash only, and then you put your username, will allow you to do something. So that's why it's going to take you a minute to get used to it. If you're old enough, you probably remember DOS when DOS was available. it's also a bunch of commands, the cd, the create, etc., etc. Those are all stuff that you needed time to be able to memorize. So you're not going to be able to memorize all of these. What you need to do is make sure that you go ahead and take your time about reviewing. The analogy that I always give is that these are exactly similar to a song. If you hear a song the first time, you're not going to be able to memorize the lyrics. You hear it 10 times, you memorize a little bit, 20 times, 30, 40, etc., until you memorize it. So that's how it goes. So if you go here, question 1, question 2, 3. I want to show you what I meant earlier, that you can take every quiz and lab, every exam and lab twice, and cheating legally. You'll see. Right there. I just completed the quiz, right? First time that I just completed this. I got 1 question right and 5 incorrect. If I click on every question, it gives you the answer. All right? Every question has the answer and has an explanation with it. That's the beauty about it. That's why I love these. It gives you an explanation. What was the answer and why the answer is as it is. So what you guys can do, okay, to cheat legally and earn 100%, print this, save it as a PDF, okay, save it as a PDF right here, and then go back and take the quiz again. And then you have the answers to earn 100%. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So you've completed it the first time, you earned 90%. So you missed 1 question. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it again. I can go ahead and print as a PDF, so save it as a PDF, and then go back and do it again, and you'll earn 100% on the quiz. Similarly to the labs. I'll show you in a sec when we do the labs. View lab. Okay. So I start my lab. The lab is telling you to do something specific. According to the command help, which switch can you use with the kill command, kill all command, that will allow you to do it. So you do, I don't know, kill blah, 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 blah. I can't figure it out. Score my lab. And where is it? Review my lab. Let me do it again. Come on. It did not allow me to do it. Some of them are a little bit annoying, but basically what you'll do is it will give you the answer the same way you just did. Why it's not allowing me to do it? Let's see, maybe let's do another one. It's probably with my pop-ups, it's blocking it somehow. My kids took my laptop, my main laptop, they're using it, so I'm using an old one. It should allow you to see, checking your answer, so you can see your answer here with an explanation, what the answer is. But usually the lab itself, you'll be able to, let me see, let me try to do another one. Start lab. Okay. Hopefully that will work this one. So if you have issues with it, just go ahead and look at your pop-ups. So right there, I completed the lab and I did not complete it properly. So it shows you not passed. You did not get 100%. So the explanation is, and the steps to follow. So at the prompt, once again, what you can do, print this, save it as a PDF, and then you can follow the instructions. So you need to type vi slash etc slash pref underscore shell, press enter. There type A, then from there type shell is equal to, etc., etc. So right there you have the answer. That's how you can earn 100% on every single lab and every single exam. So that's 60% of your grade. The discussion questions are very simple. You cannot get them wrong as long as you're getting them done on time, meaning within the due date, and you're replying to at least 1 student with some content. How much do I need to reply? 3-4 sentences? That's it. That's what I'm asking for. I'm not asking you for 2 pages or 3 pages. Add content, adding information to the discussion question itself that your peer posted with the initial post. So right there, you have 60-75% of your grade is guaranteed to earn 100%. The only thing left is basically your two exams that you'll need to complete, the 30% to earn a 4.0 in the class. And I will curve your final grade at the end of the semester also, which hopefully will boost you a little bit if you're missing few points to get a better grade. Final grade, I will help you with that. Hopefully, you'll have a great semester. Please reach out to me as soon as possible if you need help. If you need assistance, don't wait until the end of the week or few weeks for you to get hold of me. I really want you to learn as much as possible from the course, pass it with a grade, and then move on to your next class, and then try to finish and hopefully graduate as soon as possible and move on to your next chapter in life. Have a wonderful semester. We'll be in touch, and I'm available for you to reach out to me. Thank you, guys.